How are you? Okay, you guys, we are at the top of the hour, so we're going to go ahead and get our party started. Again, thank you all so very much for attending our Get Fit Mining MoveQuest Global Presentation. My name is your Queen Connectress, Miss Marnita Casa, and I am your humble hostess for today. Now, it is my honor to introduce you all to a man that for over 25 years dominated the direct sales industry. His cryptocurrency education is used by companies and universities worldwide. For over 6 years, he dedicated his life to learning about blockchain technology and cryptocurrency, but he didn't just stop there. He decided to go out, share this information with the masses, and this was done by putting on fun and exciting Bitcoin boot camps nationwide at no cost. He has created thriving communities and wonderful platforms like you see before you now. So without further ado, it is my honor to introduce you all to Mr. Brandon Ivey.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Casa, for that introduction. And welcome, everybody. My name is Brandon Ivey from Los Angeles, California. And Ms. Casa is not only our hostess, but a thriving leader of our community, having a large, growing impact on her team as well with this. We thank you for Ms. Casa for all the hard work that you're putting into this. And if you want to see Ms. Casa's presentation, she does it every Wednesday. So the next Wednesday, you'll see Ms. Casa do this same presentation. So welcome. I hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday so far. How many of you have already been outside and getting your steps in, and you're walking, and you're jogging, or you might be doing yard work? You might have already gone grocery shopping and doing what you normally do, maybe cleaning the house. If you've done that, how many of you actually made money while you were doing that? That's what this is all about and what you're here for. So as Ms. Costa said, my name is Brandon Ivey from Los Angeles. I'm the founder and CEO of a crypto education company called Ivy League Crypto Academy, or ILCA for short. I teach crypto education for a living. And I've been doing this for the last 8 years. Before that, I was in the direct selling space, where I was able to walk off my job and retire after, well, 12 years ago, but I've been in that space for 25 years. So I've got a lot of experience both in direct sales, network marketing. I was even the vice president of sales and marketing for several health and wellness companies. But my passion for the last 8 years has been teaching about cryptocurrency. If you paid attention to what's going on in the United States, we had a presidential election this week where we are about to enter what I would call the golden age of crypto, or mass adoption take place, where Bitcoin just reached its all-time high. I discovered something years ago that changed my life, that I believe that blockchain technology is going to disrupt every single industry on the planet today, and that cryptocurrency represents the greatest economic shift in wealth in the history of mankind. And when I talk about the disrupting every industry, that also includes an industry like health and wellness. Health and wellness, that's not something that's brand new. We all know about the health and wellness industry. Everybody wants to lose weight some way or another, but most people are never able to really achieve their goals. And if they did, the health and wellness industry wouldn't be as big as it is now. I mean, how many companies have always come out year after year with different type of gimmicks and plans to get you to live a healthy lifestyle, to conquer some of these facts? And what facts am I talking about? This. Heart disease and cancer are the top two causes of death in America. 67.5% of American adults are overweight or obese. 97% of Americans are failing to meet ideal healthy lifestyle criteria that can protect their hearts. Tobacco use, poor nutrition, physical inactivity, and excessive alcohol use are top reasons for disease in America. But let me tell you what the real problem is. The real problem is not these diseases. So what do you mean, Brandon? Well, most people don't pay attention to this till after the fact, till after they get that diagnosis, to after that hospital visit. And then all of a sudden you want to start living healthier. So the challenge is motivation. Most people are not motivated to do the things necessary to prevent these illnesses. But MoveQuest has figured out a way, and this is again is where now the blockchain industry has now impacted the health and wellness industry. And I'm going to show you how MoveQuest has said, this is how we are going to motivate people to live a healthy lifestyle. Take a look at this video.
Tired of shelling out money for gym memberships you hardly ever use? Fed up with bad diets and quick fixes that never seem to deliver? We know the feeling, but what if there was a way to spend less and achieve more, much more, than you've ever dreamed possible? Get Fit Mining, the revolutionary platform that pays you to get fit. Imagine earning cold, hard crypto just for building those buns of steel or carving out that six-pack. With Get Fit Mining, every step you take is not just towards a healthier you, but also towards financial freedom. Forget those hefty gym fees or that pantry stuffed with diet foods. Motivate yourself to be the best version of yourself and start building your retirement at the same time. What if what you mine today could change your tomorrow just doing what you are already doing, but intensifying it? Picture this, the best fit version of yourself, traveling the world, driving that luxury car you've always dreamed of. All of this is possible with Get Fit Mining. Here's how it works. Strap on your favorite fitness tracker and start earning crypto for your everyday activities like walking, running, or cycling. The more you move, the more you earn. Our app syncs with your lifestyle. It tracks your progress and mines cryptocurrency while you exercise. It's like mining money while melting calories. Say hello to real-time rewards, paid instantly. Achieve your fitness goals and watch your digital wallet grow. Connect with fellow fitness enthusiasts, challenge each other, and share your achievements. With each referral, boost your earnings and your fitness motivation. Join the movement that's reshaping what it means to be fit and financially savvy. Why put off feeling good and living well? The time is now, and Get Fit Mining is your gateway. Ready to make a move? Let's turn those fitness dreams into your financial reality. Jump on board and let Get Fit Mining guide you to a richer, healthier life. It's the future of fitness, and it's here now with Get Fit Mining. So why wait? It's time to turn those workouts into wealth. Download the Get Fit Mining app today and start your journey towards fitness and financial freedom. Remember, every step counts. Every workout matters. With Get Fit Mining, you're not just getting fit, you're getting rewarded. It's fitness revolutionized. It's time to get fit, get rewarded, and start building your future one step at a time. See you on the healthier side of life.
See you on the healthier side of life. I mean, are there benefits to walking? Yes, just 30 minutes every day can increase cardiovascular fitness, strengthens your bones, reduce excess body fat, and boost muscle power and endurance. You reduce your risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, osteoporosis, and some cancers. Physical activity may help to prevent or manage heart disease, stroke, and high blood pressure. Adults who sit less and do any amount of moderate to vigorous physical activity gain some health benefits. So again, how do you motivate people to do this? To get off the couch today and not watch college football all day and to actually get to moving? What if you got paid to do it? See, that's an incentive right there. You mean to tell me that I actually can get paid for my physical activity? See, what are the two things that people ask for the most at the end of the year? And we're coming up to that. We're coming up to New Year's resolutions. What do people say? I want to lose weight and I want to make more money. That's what everybody says. Lose weight and make more money. What if you can do that at the same time? See, we have figured out how to turn your physical activity into an income stream. Now, if you were getting paid to do physical activity, would you do more of it? That's a question I don't need an answer to because I already have the answer. $14 million. You know what that number represents? $14 million. That's how much money has been earned by the people of this MoveQuest community over the last 4 months. Not from recruiting, not from selling a physical product and convincing grandma to drink your miracle juice. No, from their physical activity. $14 million in the last 4 months. The real question is, did you make any money? Because 100% of the people here, they did. This is not a project that is going to change people's lives and promise to change people's lives. This is a product that already has. And see, I don't have to teach you how to have a phone because you already do. And something that you may not know, if you've got a new, whether it's an iPhone or Android, your iPhone already comes with something called Apple Health built in, and your Androids come with something called Health Connect built in. These apps is recording your physical data every single day, whether you've given it permission to or not. Really, when you give permission, you're just asking for it to be displayed, but your phone is still collecting all of that data. GetFit Mining does not record that data. It is an app that you download onto your phone that connects to the apps already there. And it takes that data, and this is where the whole blockchain and crypto comes in. It puts it into our mining machines, washes it in a certain way, changes it into a digital code, a hash, sends it to the blockchain, and your reward is cryptocurrency. That's your reward. Let me repeat that. You are actually rewarded for reporting your physical activity. Now, how are you rewarded? You're rewarded in a token called MQT, a token that is not just made up as like a Chuck E. Cheese coins. No. This is a token that is already on the market. It's a token that launched at $1 and is now sitting at over $16. It's a token that did reach an all-time high of 100. This is a token that there's only two ways you can get it, by purchasing it on the market or mining it. It has real-world value, again, 14 million. And MoveQuest is not the only move to earn app on the market. There's others. You might have heard of Steppin' and Sweatcoin. I have both. I have been with Sweatcoin for years. I have millions of steps counted with Sweatcoin. Do you know how much I've earned? According to this screenshot on my own app, 3,705 Sweatcoins. Do you know what that's worth? $25. So you mean to tell me that since 2022, I've only made $25 with Sweatcoin, yet there are still millions of people using Sweatcoin app today. Some of them is you guys. Yet MoveQuest has done 14 million in 4 months. We should have at least 100,000 people on this project right now. It'll get there. But the thing about Steppin' and Sweatcoin is that they're very restrictive. They're centralized companies. They have subscription fees that you're paying far more. I think Sweatcoin is $80 to $100 a year I'm paying to make $25 after 3 years. I'm like, how are they still in business? People are still using it, but they're using it really not to make money. They're using it because it's kind of like gamified. It's fun, and they get to share with their friends, and they're losing weight, and it's tracking. Everything MoveQuest already does. But MoveQuest does even more. One is decentralized, and it's going to reward you for your steps, your distance, your calories, your workouts, and your sleep. Speaking of sleep, do we all love to sleep? I love to sleep. However, since I've been retired and work for myself, I've only been averaging 4.5 to 5 hours sleep a night for the last 12 years and a good 1 hour nap in the afternoon. That's been my lifestyle. Since I've been a part of MoveQuest, I've been averaging 6.5 to 8 hours sleep a night. Why am I getting that? Is it because of these benefits? Like getting 7 to 9 hours sleep a night keeps your heart healthy, reduces stress, and helps keep blood sugar consistent. Lowers your risk for serious health problems like diabetes and heart disease. Reduces stress, improves your mood, and allows you to think more clearly. Helps to prevent inflammation and control weight. Is that why I'm getting more sleep? No. I wish I could say that. I'd be lying if I did. I'm getting that extra sleep because I'm getting paid. How many of you would like to get paid to sleep? Not paid while you're sleeping, to get paid to sleep. That's why I'm getting extra sleep. And everybody sleeps, right? God willing, you woke up this morning. Did you get paid last night? And more than just sleep, you're going to get rewarded for your steps, your distance, your workouts, your calories, and your sleep, not managed by a company or a centralized organization, but by a smart contract. I just finished Crypto Talk this morning, and one of the things that popped up in the news was JP Morgan is refusing to give a woman her husband's $58,000 pension that he earned. It's his money, and they're not giving it to her because it's a centralized organization, and they said on a technicality, he didn't fill out paperwork properly. So because it's centralized and it's a company, they decided they want to give you your money. This is decentralized. There's no company to say, yeah, I know you did 20,000 steps, Eva, but we don't want to give you your money. Or they say, yeah, Carla, we know you did those 2 hours workouts, but yeah, we just decided we don't want to give it to you. Nah, this is on the blockchain, which means there's nobody that can control that saying, no, you're not going to get what you deserve. Managed by a smart contract, not a company. But there are certain limits to what you can do. We had the Olympics this summer. People want to be FloJo out there, Michael Phelps and whatnot. So you're only going to receive credit for up to 20,000 max steps, 10 miles, 2 hours workout time, 2,000 to 4,000 max calories burned, and 8 hours max sleep. Now you can do more, but you're only going to get credit up to those by maxing it out. I try to max out every day. I try to max it every day, but you don't have to. Now, to get started, you need to have a phone, like I said. Having watches, fitness trackers are optional. I've got fitness trackers, watches, smartwatch, Fitbit watch for the Androids, and the iPhone watches for the iPhones. Why? Because it's more convenient. They track all of your data much better than just you walking around holding your phone. So that is optional. Your phones already have Health Connect and Apple Health on them. But then this is where the magic happens. You need to purchase some miners. That's equipment. Why? Because the miners do a specific function. It's just like Bitcoin in our 5-day challenge this month. I'm going to go over into that in detail for those who don't understand blockchain technology. They don't understand crypto. You don't understand how a Bitcoin even comes into existence. You hear the word mining, but you don't know what it means. I'm going to cover that in more detail in a couple of weeks. But it's the same concept of mining, where Bitcoin is not just made up out of thin air. It is a reward given to miners who is mining the blockchain, building the blockchain. But they got to pay. They have to pay for the hardware. They got to pay for the software programming. They have to pay the electricity cost to make it work. And the reward, every time a block is built, every 10 minutes, they're rewarded with Bitcoin. Well, here, 2,500 MQT is being released every single day. Who gets that MQT? You guys do, the miners. But who gets more and who gets less was based on how many miners and the power that you have working for you. But the only difference is, instead of electricity powering these miners, your physical activity is. So every time you hit that submit button, you're powering your miner to give you some numbers, hash and shares, so that you can get your MQT. So the more activity you do, the more MQT you're going to receive. And any activity is getting you paid, from walking outside, inside, running, jogging, hiking, walking your dog. This is Saturday morning. How many of you did yard work already? Mowed the lawn, play with your kids and your grandkids. What about going swimming? It's too cold to do that right now. What about cleaning up your house? Any activity is getting you paid. The more activity you have, the higher earnings you have. So getting started this is on the crypto side. So there is a learning curve if you're brand new to crypto. And as I stated, we're also here to help you if you're brand new. So how you get started is, one, we recommend that you download MetaMask and you purchase AVAX tokens. You're going to convert those tokens into MQT. Why? because we have built in a self-sustaining demand and ecosystem and utility for the MQT token. Do you know that 99% of crypto tokens on the market right now, there's more than 15,000 of them that's being recognized, have no utility to it, meaning there's no use to it outside of it just being a popular meme coin? What does Dogecoin do? Absolutely nothing until Elon Musk tweets about it. This actually has a built-in demand because you cannot purchase the miners with anything other than MQT. So you're forced to use MQT. I explained this to my son this way. I said, hey, when you go to Chuck E. Cheese, can you put a quarter in the video game machine and play? No. So what do you need to do? Well, I need to transfer my quarter into a Chuck E. Cheese token. And then all the games only take Chuck E. Cheese tokens. Oh, isn't that interesting? Well, if you want to get paid for your physical activity, you got to purchase MQT because the MQT is going to be used to purchase the miners. And now imagine 1 million people that's like stepping in Sweatcoin. All of them have to purchase the MQT token to purchase the miners to participate. What do you think is going to happen to the value of the token? Now, you might ask, well, how come Stepin or Sweatcoin's token has gone the other way, gone down, even though they have millions of people? Because they don't have a self-sustaining ecosystem the way we do, which I'm going to get into in a second. So after you purchase your miners, you're going to get an invite link, or actually you purchase MQT, you're going to get an invite link code from the person who introduced you. You're going to connect your MetaMask browser. You're going to start purchasing your miners because you need the MQT to purchase miners and unlock your mining dot slots. You have up to 8 miners working for you at any given time. Download the Get Fit Mining app. That's soon going to be the MoveQuest app. We're on the eve of, should be coming very, very soon. And you're going to start moving. And now that you move, you'll start earning your MQT. I spoke of a self-sustaining ecosystem. What does that mean? How many of you have ever been in a crypto project that promised you the moon and the world, earn 3% a day, 13% a month, 10% a week, promising you to get rich overnight, only to have it shut down by the SEC, considered a scam, a Ponzi scheme. You only make money by recruiting, and you end up having the project founders run off with everybody's money and pull a rug pull. I say 99% of people in crypto that has been in any opportunity has been a part of those before, whether you knew it or you didn't know it. And you're tired of that. See, this is a project that's not possible to happen. It's self-sustaining. By being decentralized smart contract, all of those others are in a centralized environment, meaning that a company's in business to make money, to make a profit. So all of the fees that's being generated, 90% of that to those centralized companies goes into their own pockets. Why do you think the people behind Gemini, Coinbase, Facebook, I always say Facebook, Coinbase, Binance, FTX, how did they become multi-billionaires in such a short period of time? All of that money, 90% was profit for them. Since this is not a company, there is no corporate headquarters, there's no CEO, there's no profit to be taken in that way. 90% of what would be profit goes right back into the ecosystem to sustain itself. Not force the token price up, but to sustain it and protect it from its own people. Why is that important? Because most projects, people who get in early, they end up having the most type of tokens. And as soon as the price goes up, what do they want to do? Sell. And the moment they sell, the whole project tanks. And it looks like a pump and dump. And then people from the outside say, I'm not investing in that token. It was a pump and dump. It's not going anywhere. And then the same people who caused it to crash in the first place start screaming to the company, when's the price going back up? Make the price go up. Why? So that you can sell some more? Don't have long-term thinking. But that's just the way people are. And that's no different from the community here. Those who got in early, as soon as the price goes up, they want to sell for a profit. There's nothing wrong with that. But this ecosystem protects itself so that it doesn't go all the way to zero. It goes down to where the market value can sustain itself. And right now with this community, it looks like between $16 to $22 a token is where it's sustaining itself. somewhere around there. So how's it doing this? Well, every time you evolve and upgrade your miner, you submit your proof of physical activity, you claim your mining rewards, you unlock your mining dot slots, you create challenges and events, and you lease your miners. That is all incurring transaction fees that don't go to a company, but it's going directly to the blockchain. And that is what's being used to sustain itself. And without that, this project would have been dead 3 months ago. It's still here. And it's only going to be better based on what we do as a community. That's very important. We're still in the red zone. We're still early on. We're not fully there at the self-sustaining part yet. We need to be at least about 25,000 active users. We're closer to maybe 6,000. But you guys have the benefit of being the early ones in, which means you benefit the most from this project succeeding. But we're on that way, on that path. So getting started, you don't need to have $5,000, $10,000. You can get started with 50 bucks. That's right, $50 Lenny. Now, it only has 50% mining power. So obviously, if you were mining Bitcoin with a laptop at your home, and you got a buddy that has a factory with 500 ASIC miners in it, which one's getting more reward? The person with the most mining power. So you can have up to 8 miners working for you, and you can evolve them up to higher powered miners, like the primary miner, ultra miner, alpha miner, and omega miner. There's also another benefit here I normally don't speak on in the presentation, but I like the numbers that one of the main developer just shared this morning. Just so you guys know this, I wanna say, oh, there's a whole lot of talking going on here. I got to scroll all the way back up. Let me see. Here we go. I want you to know this number because they just added something new. Because we want to help grow this community. So if you were able to share with somebody and they're brand new and they just get started, it doesn't matter if you have a $50 Lenny or an Omega miners yourself. You share with somebody, you're going to earn 10% when they purchase the miner and when they evolve it. So I want you to hear these numbers. The cost to go from 1 Lenny to an alpha miner is $225. If you want to have an omega miner, you need to merge 2 alphas into an omega for $200. So the total cost for 1 omega miner is $650. Now you can have 8 of them working for you. So the total cost is $650. That means a direct sales affiliation of 10% is $65. So if you help somebody to be able to get 8 omega or 1 omega miner, that's $65. If they get 8 times 65, that's $520. So if you help somebody go from 0 to get 8 omegas, you just made $520, and that's money you can use to evolve your own miners and upgrade yourself. So if you're in a situation where you say, I don't have a lot of money to really upgrade my miners and get started, do you have a good work ethic? Are you willing to work for it? That's a way to fund your ability to get your own miner. Now, another question people ask is, well, Brandon, I don't know, because has anybody made any money? I already said $14 million has been shared, but some people need documentation and proof. Here's an example of Miss Marnita Casa doing a 10-day claim. Take a look.
Grand beautiful risings, babies, and happy thriving Thursday. It's your girl, the Queen Connectress, and I am back because we are talking about Get Fit Mining. And for me, documentation beats conversation. So I am going to show you how easy it is for you to get paid off of your physical activity and your sleep. So the first thing I'm going to do is open up my MetaMask wallet and let you guys see that right now I have 1.35 MQT in my MetaMask wallet. So then now I'm going to go to my Get Fit Mining app. And as you guys can see, every day, your steps, your miles, your calories, your workout, and your sleep, all that data is put into the Get Fit Mining app. the app turns that data into a hash and puts it on the blockchain. And that's how we're able to get paid for our physical activity and our sleep. Now, every day you have to get up and submit your data. When you submit your data, it shows up as a line of information right here on the bottom. Now, every day you can claim each line of information in order to be rewarded your MQT. I like to wait for 10 days, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and claim my 10 days of data. I am going to submit that information. As you see, it says transaction in progress. And now my data has been claimed successfully. The MQT that I am rewarded from my physical activity and my sleep now shows up in my MetaMask wallet. Excuse me, 10.5, I think, MQT. On when you want to claim activity and when you decide to sell, how much you will actually make.
Okay, I made a mistake there. I'm still trying to figure this out. I forgot when I was sharing screen that I also needed to share sound. Good grief. So I'm not going to play that video. I just want to test that you guys were able to hear this.
Grand beautiful risings, babies,
Now you can hear
and
the
happy
sound.
thriving
All right,
Thursday.
well, in the next video,
it's your girl.
Next time you'll be able to hear that. So nobody said nothing. When I played the video earlier, you guys couldn't hear that. Zoom did an update, so it messed everything up. All right. Well, you'll be able to see that on another time. Anyways, the fact that she was able to claim 10.5 MQT. Oh, you guys heard that? All right. The fact that you can claim 10.5 MQT that she claimed. Again, what is the value of it? Well, it's just when she decides to sell it. She could sell it at $1 when we launched. She could sell it at $10, $16, $50, $100. What if it hits $500 or $1,000? See, right now, the mindset is accumulation. There's only going to be 21 million of these MQT tokens. There's less than 300,000 in circulation right now. Every single MQT is precious. I have more MQT today than I did when I first got started. I have a certain strategy that I use when it comes to accumulating, when to sell, how much to sell, and when to buy. At the price that it is right now, guess what I've been doing? Not only am I mining it, I've been buying it as well. Because I'm thinking long-term here. Now, coming soon is the ability to lease your miners. What does that mean? Well, eventually the value of these miners is going to go up higher. It's going to be more expensive. I don't know how much, I can't speculate how high, but I can say that the Gala Games project, their miner nodes came out at $500 a piece. Right now, they're worth more than $140,000 a piece. So I don't know how high these are going to go. They're going to be more expensive. So someone who can't afford to get started can lease the miner from one of you. And they will be able to submit their proof of physical activity. They'll be able to claim their mining rewards. But since they're leasing it from you, you'll be able to claim the leasing fee, and they can save up their money to be able to purchase their own miner when they're ready to. So to get started, again, get back to the person who invited you. Let them know whether you're in or out. If you're in, great, stick around. If you're out, at least thank you for taking time on this Saturday morning. You're going to be doing many other things with your time. We appreciate it. At least you now know what this is about. This is not some fringe thing. Stepping in Sweatcoin have already proved on a inferior product to have millions of users on it, where I only made $25 after 2.5 years. With MoveQuest, I've made far more than that in the last 4 months. So when you leave here, you're still going to be moving. You might go to the grocery store. You might go to the gym and take that selfie. You're going to sleep tonight, and God willing, you're going to make up tomorrow morning. And just know that your phones have still recorded all of your data. You just chose not to get paid for it. Okay? That's a choice. If you say, yeah, I want to be down with this, then I also ask that you take the time to learn something new, especially since we're dealing on the crypto side, because you need to purchase the tokens to get involved. If you've never done that before, be prepared to learn how. Plug into all of the trainings and things we have going on. We have tutorial videos and live training and customer support Zooms. And we have a community on Facebook and Discord that can hold your hand. Herschel Crow does a training almost every day, Monday through Friday. Now, we are right now, you're in the bubble zone right now, the gray zone. What do I mean by that? Well, we're moving from one app, the Get Fit, to the MoveQuest. So we're right in that gray zone everybody's waiting for. The MoveQuest app is supposed to be designed to make the onboarding process a little bit easier. But I didn't get to where I am by waiting. While other people are waiting, that's when I move. That's when I'm getting ahead of the line. So I'm still moving regardless of when the MoveQuest app is coming out. I'm still submitting and claiming every single day, stacking up my MQT. We've already saw what is possible of doing, and it's going to happen again. So the next presentation that's going to happen, we're on the November schedule here, is going, oh yeah, I'll share it now, is I do a Monday. We have Monday and Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. I'll be doing it Monday morning. Juanita Casa will be doing it on Wednesday. And then I do it again on Saturday at this same time, an hour earlier. And then every Tuesday and Thursday night, you have Herschel Crow and Ken Francis up Tuesday and Thursday night on jointhemovementum.com. And that happens at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. I fully expect there's going to be a lot of updates next week. I'm looking at a chat right now, and there's a whole lot of information. I couldn't skim through that fast enough, but there's a lot taking place right now that this is getting ready for. So things are about to happen very quickly. Again, as a disclaimer, I am not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. I share information for educational, training, and entertainment purposes only, and it is up to you to make your own informed, intelligent decision on which direction you want to move into. I cannot guarantee any type of income you can earn by directly stated or implied, because it's based on 3 things. Number 1 is your level of physical activity. There's no way I can predict that. I don't know if you're going to go do 20,000 steps today or do 800 while you're watching college football today. Number 2, I don't know how many miners you're going to have working for you. You might have one Lenny. You know, I'm not letting this go. This one guy called me up. And understand, for me, time is money. Okay, time is money. I charge $250 an hour. But I love to help people. I wish I had as much patience as Herschel does. I used to way back in the day. But this person spent about an hour and a half of my time when they never plug in to everything we've got going on that could have answered these questions, but spent an hour and a half of my time and had one Lenny and only did like 800 steps. I was wondering why he didn't make $1 million yet. So I don't know how many miners you're going to have working for you, whether you have 8 omegas, 5 alphas, or anything in between. Get started where you can afford. Okay. Don't put your life savings in anything, trying to get all this stuff so you can get started. Get started with what you can afford. And then the third thing is, I don't know what the value of MQT will be when you decide to sell it. I want to speak to some of you that might be listening that you got scammed out of some of your money. You know, one person got scammed out of 3,000 MQT. 3,000 MQT. Well, what is the value of that 3,000 MQT? Well, today at about $16, that's $48,000 worth. 2 months ago, it was $375,000 worth. When we first got started, it was $2.50. And there were people in the beginning of August that were selling 600, 700 MQT. 700 MQT at, I remember, at 280 for $1,900. So it's relative. So I know sometimes it hurts. You lost your MQT, but it's relative. One day, what if MQT is worth, let's say, 3,000 times? What if it's worth $1,500 a coin? Ooh, yeah. That's why I'm holding. I'm not selling my MQT. Now, is there any guarantee that's going to happen? No. Just like there was no guarantee Bitcoin would reach $77,000 a coin 20 hours ago. But we can tell. I know Bitcoin will be worth more than $100,000 one day. So coming soon is our MoveQuest brand. Take a look at this. Like Ace B, was that too much for him? That's not even close to where I'm looking at. Let me paint another picture for you, and then I want to talk a little about security. 21 million in circulation. Bitcoin has 21 million in circulation, or 21 million ever. MoveQuest 21 million ever, max supply. Bitcoin circulation right now is 19 million Bitcoin in circulation, and it's reached $77,000 a coin after 15 years. MoveQuest currently is at 300,000 or a little less in current circulation, and nobody knows about this yet. Would you rather have gotten in Bitcoin right now at $77,000 or knew about it when it was worth $100 13 years ago? If you could see in the future, you want to try to hold as much as you possibly can. What is it possible? Let's do a little bit of dream mode. What's possible for MQT? And when I say we're going to do a little dream mode, there's no guarantee of this, but we actually have a hand in this. Meaning that if we all do our part, just like the Winklevoss twins did when they bought Bitcoin for the first time and they started promoting it everywhere, like there was a distributor. If we did the same thing with MoveQuest, we have a hand in how high it will go. Did you know that if we were to add just an extra 1,000 people onto MoveQuest right now, that evolved up to 8 Omega miners, the MQT token will be more than $100 a coin right now. That's just an extra 1,000 people. We can do, if there's more than almost 6,000 of us here, if we each got half a person, we have $100 MQT token. I'm going to dream bigger than that. What if MQT goes to $2,000 a coin? What if it goes to 10,000 a coin? Let's say you had, I'm going to use Marnita's 10.5 MQT, and she holds that. And what if it took 2 years? Thank you. What if it took 2 years for that to happen? Her 10.5 MQT at a $20,000 price. That's worth $210,000. So when I see people selling at this price, I'm like, oh, you really don't know, you know. So speaking on security, I want to suggest nobody even touch anything, MoveQuest groups in Telegram. Use Facebook and utilize Discord. As helpful as those groups are, as far as information, because of the success of this project, there are professional scammers and hackers out there that make a living off of this, and their sole goal is to remove you from your MQT and your miners. And they're using tactics that you can't even think of to make this happen. They're pretending to be customer support or admins of MoveQuest. They're pretending to be me. They're pretending to be Herschel. They're pretending to be Brian and others that are considered the leaders of MoveQuest. There is no leaders. There's no difference between me and you. I just decided to step up and use my talents for this project. Nobody told me, Brandon, can you do presentations? I just did it. I didn't need permission. Just like the Winklevoss twins. Nobody told them to be an ambassador for Bitcoin. And when you asked them why did they do it, they said, because I'm invested in the project. The success of the project means I make more money. That's how I view MQT. I'm invested in the project. So the success of all of you, doesn't matter who's on whose team, we all win. So I have a vested interest to make sure you guys don't get scammed. Because when you do, it hurts all of us when one person loses. So I can shout crypto education till I'm blue in the face. I do it not because from other people saying, Brandon's just trying to make some money in his company. No, I'm trying to make money off of this. My company's fine by itself. So I need you guys to be protected. Do not ever give away your 12-word seed phrase to your wallets. It doesn't matter who asks. If Lynette asks you, yeah, just give me your 12-word seed phrase, hell no, because you're not talking to Lynette. Do not give out access to your wallet. Do not connect your wallet with your MQT to any other sites that says connect wallet. Click on this link. I'm going to go more into detail of this on my next 5-day challenge, which will be November 18th, that week. I do this for free for those of you worried about me making any money. November 18th and that whole week for 1 hour a night. This month, our focus is going to be still on MQT, on MoveQuest, but on security. Teaching you what the blockchain is, what cryptos are, and then how to secure it and your wallets. Security. That's going to be the focus. Only 1 hour a night. Maybe, well, we have a modified schedule. I had it 1 hour because I didn't want to run into the MoveQuest presentation. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday will go longer. We'll go into more detail. I might even have some guest panelists those nights. But take advantage of it. I mean, it's worth an hour of your time to learn how to not lose $48,000. And I guarantee you those people are turning around today. And they are, they are wishing they took advantage of it. Brandon, sorry, I think your Bitcoin comparison is disingenuous. MoveQuest is a completely different beast for one native asset. Yeah, that is misleading. Okay. Again, I am not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. So let me clarify. My comparison with Bitcoin is based solely on the amount of tokens that will be available in max supply and circulating supply. It comes down to supply and demand. So if there's a certain amount of tokens in circulation and there's a demand for it, the value of it is going to go each way, no matter what the utility of the project is. Bitcoin acts one way, Ethereum acts another way. But comparing it from this standpoint is to prove a point. If there is a demand for a token like there is of Dogecoin that has no utility, the value of it goes up. The self-demand of MQT is the fact that you need to use it to purchase the miners. What is the value proposition of Bitcoin? Is just being used as a blockchain to record transactions and transactions alone. And most people use it as digital gold, even though that's not what the white paper designed it to be. The people decide what they want that token to be. The creators of Dogecoin created it to be a joke until Elon Musk and Mark Cuban. So it may bother you that I use that comparison, but when I'm explaining things in a way that my mom can understand, who doesn't know what the hell UTXO means, it makes sense. But again, I encourage all of you guys to get yourself educated, and we've got things in place to help make that happen. So the real question is, could MQT reach the value of Bitcoin price? It's possible. You ever heard of a token called YFI? Yearn Finance? People think, has there ever been any coin that has been worth more than Bitcoin? Yeah, YFI did. But they only had about, what was it, 100,000 max supply? So the demand of that moved that up high very, very quickly. And that one hurt me. I could have got that token at like $300 and I lost out on that one. So no, and this is also why crypto education, not every token is the same. So there will never be a direct comparison from one to the other. But there are some key takeaways to use as perception. There's a possibility that MQT never gets above $100 a coin again. That's possible. But I am telling you, what can make that happen is how many people is actually using the product and submitting and claiming on a daily basis. That is what determines the value. And unlike Bitcoin and all the other altcoins you might have seen after the presidential election this week, that Bitcoin hit a new all-time high of $77,000. And most tokens in the space rise and fall with what Bitcoin does. This has been a great week for crypto. It's still not a crypto bull run yet, but it's been a great week. However, MQT's ecosystem is separate from that. So it doesn't matter what Bitcoin and the other token prices does, because people are not trading or purchasing MQT for that purpose. It's not a trader's coin. This is a token that's being used for our physical activity. Completely different ecosystem. All right, enough of the lesson for that today. I extend the invitation for those of you who want to be more educated. Go to ilcachallenge.com to register for the next 5-day challenge. It is open to the public. Those of you on the inner circle will be on Zoom with us. Everybody else will be able to watch from our private YouTube channel. And the next presentation will be on Monday. There should be updates. I'm getting messages from Lynette. She has a cold or something, or she's not able to talk, or sinuses or something that's hitting her bad right now. And soon be on the lookout for information about updates on the MoveQuest, because the beta is supposed to be starting very, very soon as well. And now let's help to grow the community. This has never been done before. So there is no accurate portrayal that I can use. Nobody's done what MoveQuest is doing. And there's a lot of, I get messages all the time from outsiders watching this project. How is it doing that? How's the smart contract making that happen? What is it doing? I said, it's doing something that I've never seen in my entire career. I've never seen this. And I thought it had an 80% chance of failure. I was wrong. But now it's not about the smart contract. It's proven itself. It's about us. It's a community. This is what it's all about. All right. With that, I will see you guys on Monday. Yeah, I'll be back on Monday, and hope you have an eventful and productive weekend. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.